I move we approve the minutes as submitted.
Second.
We have a move and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, do we have a lobby visitation, Michelle?
No, we do not.
Thank you. Okay, Utilities Director's Report.
All right, good afternoon. First item is a request to advertise for bids and enter contracts for lime sludge removal services up at the water treatment plant. So lime sludge is a byproduct of the softening and clarification process at the plant. When we treat more water, we use more lime, and therefore we get more lime sludge. And every year we have to we have to remove that material out of the two sludge lagoons. They're at the west end of the reservoir. We've done it every year, typically spending between $200,000 to $300,000. Last year was $300,000. Sorry, for this year was $300,000. With the amount of material we're getting built up in it and trying to gain some headway to get that material out, we'd like to potentially put $500,000 in the 2026 budget. We haven't finalized that yet, but that's our thought at this point in time. At least need to raise that dollar amount by something to get more material out. But also, it's possible that very likely that the cost per gallon will go up. It's a bid price, so we've had the same contractor now for several years. They've been pretty good at keeping the prices, relatively stable for us. But as we all know, things go up and their costs go up as well with labor and fuel, and a lot of it is the trucking from the site. They take it out in liquid form, put it in the back of a tanker truck, and then they take it to a farm field and apply it to farm fields throughout the area. So we normally have a contract that has two one-year extensions in it, so we get 3 years out of a contract. They hold the price each of those years. So it's been pretty successful in the past, and I'd say we probably would recommend doing it again. Those one-year extensions are at the will of both parties, and so if we didn't want to continue it for some reason, we could cancel that or not renew it. Same on their side if the contractor didn't want to do it again for another year, just not enter into the contract extension. So same process that we've done in many years in the past. But just like to get an ordinance in place that would allow us to get it, bid out in early 2026. So we'd have a contractor on board for that year and then through 2028 potentially.
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10-2025-01, authorizing the Utilities Director to contract for lime sludge disposal services.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and it's seconded. Michelle, will you read the roll call?
Newlove,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Hogan,
Yes.
Suzie,
Yes.
All right, motion passed.
Great, thank you. The next item is a similar annual request for annual inventory. So largely this is used for chemicals at the water treatment plant and the wastewater treatment plant. These contracts run from April 1st through March of, the current contract is April 1st of 25 through March 31st of 26. So the next contract term would also be April 1st of 2026 through March 31st of 2027. So again, we're just trying to get an ordinance in place to allow us to bid this in early 2026 to get those contracts locked up for the next year for that purpose. We also use this approval process for selling of scrap items that maybe over $1,000 and our lines and asset insurance coverage for disaster or if an emergency happens and we have a large scale damage in the system for things outside of our building insurance program. Buildings and substations, those kind of things are covered under a separate insurance program, or a plan. But the poles, for example, the wires on the poles, the underground infrastructure, the pipes that are out there, those are not covered under that other under policy. So this is a separate policy that we have for disaster coverage. Should something happen, we'd have some financial resources or funding to replace replace those items. So we lump them all together. Again, we've done this many times in the past. Some of you've seen before, so not much not much new here, really.
Questions? Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10, 2025-02, authorizing the Utilities Director to enter into contract or contracts for annual inventory requirements, underground and overhead lines insurance, and sale of scrap materials in 2026.
Second.
Michelle, will you read the roll call?
Suzik,
Yes.
Pogan,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Newlove,
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Then we have two supplemental appropriations requested in the budget. First is in information technology in the IT department. So they've had some increased expenses beyond the budget for this year. One of those being the migration to the .gov web and email changes. So we used to be bgohow.org. We've changed to bgohow.gov. And that provided us, according to the IT department, some benefits, being officially recognized as a certified government entity, provides city's credibility, allowing the community to verify that information is received as official correspondence. I don't know, this is not my area, but trying to do the best I can here. So anyways, and then there was also some licensing costs that went up to try to be in compliance with those software agreements for software that the staff uses. The cost was split 50-50 between the city and utility funds. And the amount for utilities is in the same amount as for the city side, $58,200. And so we split that three ways between electric, water, and sewer. Electric typically pays 60% of those costs, and water and sewer covers the other 20% each to get 100% of our total. So that's the breakdown you see there on the write-up. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about this one if I can.
Brian, are those just all one-time costs, or are those costs that come back around often?
I think these are one-time costs. The .gov changeover was a one-time switchover, so that was a couple weeks ago now, maybe a week or two ago now. So that won't be a cost for us going forward. It actually might lower some of our IT costs because of being a .gov. I think there's some special licensing rates that we can get now that we couldn't get before. So I don't expect to see, those going forward. We did look at, we had a IT budget meeting, and I don't think, if I remember right, they didn't have major cost increases from the 2025 request. A lot of their cybersecurity, upgrades that we've done in the past year or two have now been completed, and they don't see a need for those continued high level of funding requirements. So these were just again, costs that they hadn't anticipated that they incurred during the changeover. And again, the licensing is things as they find if we're deficient in licenses and need to buy more licenses for some reason, or if they need to be updated for whatever purpose. That's where those came from. But
Thank you. Sir Chair, I'd make a motion to approve Resolution 102025-03, approval of supplemental appropriations for the information technology costs.
Second.
We have a motion that was seconded. Michelle, would you read the roll call?
Newlove,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Pogan,
Yes.
Suzik.
Yes.
all right, thank you. And then the next one is a supplemental appropriation for purchase power costs. So our current purchase order is $54,497,000. It's in the electric revenue fund. We've projected or annualized the expenses expected for the rest of this year based off of what we've seen for the balance of this year. And it looks like we're going to be around $660,000 short. However, we are requesting a supplemental of $800,000 just to cover any shortfalls that we may experience. Because we're doing an estimate here at the end of the year. We don't want to get to the end of the year and have to do another one. So we'd like to get another $800,000 put into the budget to cover those costs. This is again 1.4% of the total purchase order that we have on the books right now. It does appear that energy usage is up compared to the estimates, which would account for we're buying more energy, therefore the expenses are higher. So that could be part of it. We also had higher capacity prices from PJM that started around June of this year, and those are expected to go into next year and beyond. So I don't see those coming down. But overall, I mean, you know, at a $55 million projection or $54 million projection, you know, $800,000 seems like a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big change. We did expect the transfer from, you know, we broke it down into residential sales, commercial, industrial, and large power sales to get the total $800,000 in the purchase power. But, you know, just trying to cover our expenses for the balance of the year and make sure we can pay our bills.
Questions? Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10, 2025-04, approval of a supplemental appropriation for purchased power costs.
A second.
Michelle?
Suzik,
Yes.
Hogan,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Newlove.
Yes.
All right, that's all I have for you for the most part for the write-up. I will just say that AMP did have their annual conference at the end of September. Bowling Green was reelected to the AMP board seat that we've held for many years for another 3-year term. At the board reorganization, I was reelected as the vice chair for the board, so I'll be doing that for another year. And really had a pretty good conference, very good information relative to the electric industry, a session or two on AI, energy markets. It was pretty interesting overall, I would say. So I was glad to attend, and again, that's all I have unless you have other questions for me.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
All right, Assistant Utilities Director report.
Hello. I will add on to Brian. At the conference, we received recognition for electric division for going out and helping other communities when they had emergencies and storm come through and whatnot, mutual aid. So we were recognized for that. And then we also won Innovation Award for a Phoenix recloser project. We installed a couple of reclosers to feed that new Phoenix facility from 2 different substations simultaneously if needed. So
Congrats.
I have several easements for your consideration, projects that we have upcoming and needed space to get constructed. So the first one I have is from the Northwestern Ohio Tractor Pullers Association. We need to relocate a fire hydrant and have space to maintain that hydrant. And that property is located at 1150 Haskins Road.
Questions?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10, 2025-05, authorizing the Utilities Director to accept a utility easement.
Second.
Michelle, will you please call the roll?
Newlove,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Hogan,
Yes.
Suzik.
Yes.
Thank you. Next one is from the Bowling Green Board of Education, property at the high school. This easement is required for utility work related to the construction of the new village pump station. We're planning to build the new pump station somewhat next to the existing one so that we can keep it operational while we construct the new one. And then I think there's a temporary easement as well, which probably gets us off the road and back to that property during the construction efforts. So you have any questions on that.
See, someone hit a gas line there today?
I heard that. I heard that.
All right, questions?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10, 2025-06, authorizing the Utilities Director to accept temporary and permanent utility easements.
Second.
Michelle? Vote?
Suzik,
Yes.
Pogan,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Newlove.
Yes.
Thank you. The next one is related to the project that we've been out engineering to improve the North Circuit electrical distribution, trying to loop up 25 to 582 and back up Dunbridge. So the first phase of that. We're really trying to avoid the intersection at Route 25 and 582. So we're going to try and get that circuit heading east just before 582, and that'll cut across the border of Lock It Up storage property and then head back north to 25. So this is for our line to follow the edge of that Lock It Up storage property.
Questions?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve Resolution 10, 2025-07, authorizing the Utilities Director to accept a utility easement.
Second.
Michelle?
Newlove,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Pogan,
Yes.
Suzik.
Yes.
Thank you. Next one, same story. We're just heading back north, and we're going to be on the border of the Middleton Township Board of Trustees property.
Sir Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 10-025-08, authorizing the Utilities Director to accept a utility easement.
Second.
Michelle? Vote?
Suzik,
Yes.
Pogan, Jesse,
Yes.
Newlove.
Yes.
And finally, we need a utility easement from the Pheasant Farms Homeowners Association for their property located on Manitoba Drive near what we refer to as the Manitoba Pond, for the purpose of constructing a stormwater pump station.
Sir Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 10-2025-09, authorizing the Utility Director to accept a utility easement.
Second.
Michelle?
Newlove,
Yes.
Jesse,
Yes.
Pogan, Suzik.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. That's all I have for you.
Thank you.
All right, utilities management reports. John, the electric division?
Yes, the guys are out on Van Camp rebuilding a line out there, and the other guys are right now doing miscellaneous poles and services.
Thank you.
John, I'd like to recognize the crew. They were doing a pole replacement down on Burgoyne and did a very efficient, professional job. And I think originally they told me like 3 hours of outage, and I think they were done in just under 2.
Good.
So the guys did a great job.
Good, I'll pass that on. Thanks.
All right, water supply division, Mike Fields?
The low service project's still rolling along. It'll be done probably in July of next year. And we're just doing annual maintenance around the plant right now, getting ready for the winter. So that's about it.
Thank you. Water distribution and wastewater collection division, Mike?
Wastewater side, we're just working through pump stations, doing some updates with backup floats and whatnot. And on water side, we're flushing hydrants, been flushing hydrants for about a month. We're about 400 hydrants away in the 4th horde from being done, so close.
Thank you. Water pollution control division, Brad?
Yeah, so we got our two new UV modules that have been installed and online for a few weeks now. no issue there. And we also recently installed a new influent composite sampler for our NPDS permitting. So that's up and running currently also.
Thank you. And Utilities Business Office, I have Joey sitting in for Jackie.
Yes, we are done with our budget meetings, and we plan on doing the presentation on November 10th.
Very good, thank you. Official reports, Mayor, Mike? No? Municipal Administrator, Lori? City Attorney? Public Works Director, Mick?
Public Works crews have been focused on crack sealing and replacing sidewalk panels that were damaged due to our infrastructure, trees or manholes, valve boxes. They're also pouring concrete in our parking lot this week in preparation for some chargers that the electric department will be installing. A couple weeks ago, we promoted a new superintendent, Dan Ziegler. So he was the assistant superintendent out there, and we promoted him to superintendent. So next week, we have brush collection and leaf collection probably coming up soon.
Great. Thanks, Mick. City Engineer, Brad?
The downtown pole painting project is finishing up. We added some work in the parking lots after the project was bid, so they went ahead and did those as well. They're finishing up the transformers this week, so they should be done here in the next week or two. The South Main pavement job, that's moving forward. They got all the curb in, drive approaches, the shared use path, all the concrete base repairs are done on the outside lanes. They put the intermediate course of asphalt on those lanes, and actually tomorrow morning around 2 a.m. They'll be doing the traffic shift, so we'll be driving on the outside lanes while they move to the inside and complete the process again. So it won't take this long the second half. Most of the work was on this first outer phase with all the curb and driveway work. So should be done here by the end of the paving season. So
Thank you. Poles look good. Communications Director, Amanda? Sear? Council member reports? Board member reports?
Nope.
New business? Unfinished business? Do I have an motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
So bad.